I will be revealing to you today more complications for diabetes, more complications for those who have diabetes. But in revealing to you these complications, I need to start first and foremost by giving you some expert advice on diabetes. Number one, don't let diabetes run your entire life. Some people, once they are diagnosed to have diabetes, they hand over their entire lives into the hands of diabetes. They believe they cannot do well anymore. They believe they can't do anything again. And so their entire system break down. The fear of the diabetes is even worse than the ailment of diabetes itself. That should not be. Number two, it doesn't and should not and should never stop you from doing whatever you want to do. Don't let diabetes stop you from doing whatever you want to do. Your aims and objectives in life, your vision, and how you want to move to greater heights in life. Don't let diabetes stop you from doing whatever you have proposed in your mind to do. Your mission is to serve the world and to rule your field, to be great in your career, whatever it is that you have decided. Don't let the fact that you have been diagnosed with diabetes, don't let it stop you. Number three, make a positive confession that I may have diabetes, but diabetes does not have me. Don't let diabetes have you. Don't let it take over your life. Make that positive confession that I may have diabetes, but diabetes does not have me. Number four, make a determination to say that I used to have diabetes, but no more. That I used to have diabetes. That upon a time, I was diabetic. That is my story, of course. Once upon a time, I was diabetic. Once upon a time, my blood sugar level was over 400 mg/dl. Once upon a time, it was like that. But now, it is no more. Make a determination. Say it to yourself. Paste it on your wall that I used to have diabetes, that is my story. Let it be your story and it will come to pass. Finally, number five, diabetes is only a word. Take note of that. That diabetes is not a death sentence. Some people, once they are diagnosed for diabetes, they believe that that is the end of life. In fact, some people will begin to cry because of diabetes. There is a way out. Make it not a death sentence, make it a living sentence that you can grow above it. You can grow above it. Yes, in spite of all this admonition and counsel, I am not unaware of the fact that more than half a billion people in the world, all over the world, are living with diabetes. They are living with diabetes, but you see, there are even more than a billion people because there are a lot of people who are on pre-diabetes status. Their diabetes has not grown too far. It's still just taken off. They are not included in this half a billion people. So there are people and there are people who have a lot of things to say about the fact that they are experiencing or suffering from the disease of diabetes. Those who are suffering from disease of diabetes, a lot of them also have heart disease. They have heart disease. They are going through hell, right? They have chronic kidney disease too. Their kidneys are not in order, and they cannot perform the duty that the kidney is supposed to perform. They cannot ease themselves or urinate easily because of the kidneys not functioning. There are people who have nerve damage, right? They have nerve damage. Back again to number two, a lot of people cannot go to even empty their bowels. The job of waste disposal that the kidney is supposed to do, they hardly can do it. Back to number three. Let's continue from there. Nerve damage. Some people's nerves are already damaged. They don't feel anything in some parts of their bodies. It may be in their hands, it may be in their legs. They don't feel anything. Even if they pinch it with something, they are just like that. Number four, problems with the feet is one other thing that they are going through. Some people are going through issues with their teeth. They cannot even use their teeth. Some people don't have their teeth already. All the teeth are gone. And then their vision is lost. They have issues with their eyes. Their hearing have an issue. They can hardly hear you when you are speaking to them. Some have lost either the left side of their ear or the right side of their hair. That is one other complication. And some have mental health problems. Some have dementia. They can hardly store anything in their memory. Within short time, they are forgotten. And that is the beginning. Then it's be going gradually, until they will not be able to have anything stored in their memory because of the complication of diabetes. Another complication is high insulin. The high insulin that they have leads to the rapid clogging of their blood vessels. Their blood vessels, they are no longer functioning as they should function. The blood, therefore, is not having a passage, a smooth passage because of diabetes. Another one is their cholesterol is plagued. There is problem there. You know, when that takes place, blood cannot circulate very well, and it can give them a lot of problems, a lot of challenges, health challenges. Number seven, insulin-rich blood becomes thick because of too much of insulin in their blood. Their blood will become very thick. Like I said before in one of our episodes, that it will be as thick as a condensed milk, which cannot flow the way it's meant to flow. Number eight, their blood will start moving slowly, will be moving slowly. It can hardly be able to uh, do the functions that are meant to be done. Their life have become complicated as a result of that. Number nine, As a result of the fact that their blood vessels have become clogged, you can imagine what is going to take place in the entire system, in their organs also. Number 10, very important, is the issue of cholesterol, which I've spoken about before. Number 11, these complications in turn will lead to pressure surges. It will lead to hypertension. And you know what is happening by the researchers who have recently come up to say that hypertension accompanies 98% of diabetes. Of course, they are very, very right, because when you look at it, you will know that they are right. Most of the diabetic people, they have issue with their blood pressure. There's hardly any diabetic person that does not complain about hypertension and many other problems with the cardiovascular system appears appear as well because of diabetes. Diabetes is not to be condoned. Diabetes is not to be pampered. There is cure for it. It can be reversed. There is no disease that God cannot cure, even if you feel that it is beyond medical science. But medical science itself has revealed to us in recent times that it is reversible. This is a disease that is reversible. It's a dietary disease or whatever, in any form it comes, you can find a solution to it. So, to close, let me go back to the advice that I gave you earlier. Don't let diabetes run your entire life. And one other important admonition that I gave is that diabetes is only a word. Diabetes is not a death sentence. Seek the way for reversal. Thank you.